MrYorkieLoverFitness.com.
How you guys doing? This is Jason from Mr. Yorkie Lover Fitness, and today I want to talk about these 3 videos I'm about to upload, and they're going to be titled Leroy Colbert Mr. Experience Part 1, 2, and 3. And I just wanted to give you guys a little background story to these 3 videos that Leroy made. So there was, I'd say, in the last year and a half of Leroy's life, I always had to deal with Leroy's friends, you know, telling him that I didn't know what I was doing and I was ripping him off and I wasn't looking out for his best interests and all this stuff. And keep in mind, these are the friends that there were anywhere from, 50 to 70 something years old, his friends he's been with for a while. And none of them had YouTube accounts. None of them made videos. So none of them basically knew what the hell they were talking about, but they loved to, use me as their punching bag and tell Leroy I didn't know what I was doing. So one thing I learned is as you get older, and this happens to a lot of senior citizens, is when they're on a fixed income, they're retired, and like Leroy, he was on a fixed income, they get desperate for money because usually most people don't retire with enough money. And all Leroy had coming in was about $1,000 a month from Social Security. I think it was like closer to like $950 a month. And then I would subsidize his income by giving him 2/3 of whatever the channel made and only keeping 1/3 of it for myself to pay the taxes. Since the channel's in my name, it's my channel. And so Leroy would make videos, and those of you familiar, that's the deal we had. So about a year and a half before he passed, he had this one friend back from New Jersey who was in his 70s and been like one of his oldest friends. And so he kept telling Leroy, well, I have this son that's really good with the internet and he does videos for YouTube, and you should let him help you out because the other guy doesn't know what he's doing. And so, Leroy was a little gullible, and like I said, he was desperate for money. So he said, okay, let's see what this guy could do. So there was a period right there for probably about 2 months that Leroy got mad at me. Or we argued every now and then, and for like 2 months I didn't talk to him, and but I still sent him his money every month. Every month when the money is deposited in my account, the YouTube money, I'd send it to him. And at that time we were making anywhere from $600 to $700 a month. And out of, let's say if I made $700 a month, his videos probably made 100 to 150 of that. The rest of the money came from videos I uploaded that had nothing to do with him, just stuff I went and shot from either Muscle Beach or other videos I just went and shot elsewhere. And and like that's one thing he never told his friends, that they seem to think his videos were making all the money and they weren't. I mean, one thing his videos do is his videos I think are more valuable in the sense that they have a lot of great knowledge that you can learn from. And they do get the channel a lot of subscribers, but they're not very big money makers, because most like people interested in bodybuilding are a lot of younger people, and they like the flashier YouTube, personalities, the very entertaining younger YouTube personalities that can actually go out there and do workouts for you and show you their workouts, and so they're more attracted to that. So he was getting more of the people that dug the old school bodybuilding and the old school ways. So that's who his following was. But I mean, the following grows because those people know that he was the real deal, and they liked him, and he had a good personality himself. He just wouldn't do any workouts, which I always tried to get him to do because people want to see that. So his friend convinces him, his friend in his 70s, convinces to let his son, who was in his 30s, help Leroy out with YouTube. Now, I'd always told Leroy that, hey, bro, I have no problem if you want to go do other videos. If you think someone can help you do better, then by all means. I mean, I'm not going to hold anyone back. If you think you can do better, and I'm not going to take it personal. You're my friend, and if you think you can do better, by all means, go do that. So I didn't hear from him for 2 months, and before the 2 months I didn't hear from him, I heard about this guy wanted to help him, and I told him, I go, well, do what you think is best. So one day on one of my Leroy Colbert videos, someone posted a comment saying, hey, Leroy has a new channel called Leroy Colbert Mr. Experience. So I was like, oh, okay. So I went over to his channel, and I'm looking at his channel, and there was about 100+ videos uploaded, and about 98 of the videos were videos from my channel. So this guy that was helping Leroy, he went, stole the videos off my channel, put them on Leroy's new channel, and then Leroy had filmed like 3 or 4 or 5 new videos, and then that was it. And I was like, okay. So like I said, I had no problem with Leroy starting another channel. I didn't want someone stealing videos from my channel, because I mean I took the time. I would have bought the equipment. I took the time to go to Leroy's store, wait patiently for when he was ready to film the videos, take them home, edit them, upload them. So it's like I felt I was a little hurt by this. I was thinking, I gave you permission to go, if you want to do videos with other people, like he could do videos with Rick Drayson, and that it wouldn't really help Leroy, but it helped Rick Drayson, but I was like, hey, the more places you can put yourself, the better. And that's if you want any advice for anyone starting YouTube, is the more places, more channels you can put yourself on, and the more collaborations you can get, is probably the best to help your channel grow and help the people that are helping you grow too. So, and then I started looking around. So I started looking around YouTube, and then I found another channel. It was called Leroy Colbert's Videos, I think was the channel's name. And I started looking, and it once again had all my videos. They stole all my videos from my channel, Mr. Yorkie Liver Fitness, and put it on their channel. And so there was 2 channels, and so I'm looking and I'm noticing it's this same guy that's helping Leroy. This guy, his friend, the 70-something-year-old son, started 2 channels. So I was like, well, that's not cool. You can't just steal my videos. So I, filed copyright strikes against the videos, and both channels were taken down. And because if you get so many strikes, they'll take your channel down, and they could try to refute it, and then you could just go after them, and you have to threaten them with lawsuits and whatnot. And so anyhow, both channels went down. So about 2 days later, Leroy gives me a call finally, after not hearing from him for 2 months. And like I said, I was sending him the money because, I was like, whatever, we get mad. In your lifetime, you'll get mad with people, your friends or whatnot, and you won't talk to them for a while. Then eventually you'll go back and you'll talk to them, and hopefully you just get over it. And I don't take a lot of things personal, and I understand the situation, because Leroy's desperate. He wasn't getting a lot of money. And so he's like, oh, I saw you guys took the channel down. I go, well, I go, Leroy, I said I have no problem for you making videos with someone else if you think they could do a better job for you, but I didn't say you could take the videos off my channel and put them up there. And I go, by the way, Leroy, did you also know that this guy had started another channel called Leroy Colbert's Videos? Did you realize that? And put the same videos on his channel. He had 100+ videos that he stole off my channel and put them on that channel. Did you know about that second channel? And Leroy's like, oh, what do you mean? I go, yeah, the guy had a second channel. I go, so your friend, son, who was going to help you out, was already ripping you off from the beginning, and these are the same people that are always telling you that I don't do anything for you. I'm ripping you off. I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm wasting your time and all this. These are the same people. And I go, after talking with my friends, they tell me I should just cut you off. And because it's like what you did was kind of backstabbing. But I thought about it, and all my friends were like, oh, well, this should be the final straw, bro. You do a lot for this guy, and he doesn't appreciate it, and look what he just did. And so I thought about it for a couple days, and what I did, which sometimes what you have to do, you have to put yourself in someone else's shoes. So I put myself in Leroy's shoes, and I was thinking about it, and I was like, I get it. He's desperate. He didn't plan for his retirement. That's why he had to work into his 80s before he could retire, and he doesn't hardly have any money coming in. That's why he had to leave California to go to Nevada because the rent was cheaper. And so I get it. He's desperate. So you know what? So I said, okay, I'm gonna let this one pass. And I told Leroy, you know what, Leroy, you've been a good friend to me. We've always got along. I'm gonna overlook this, and I'm gonna just pretend this never happened. But I just want you. I hope you learned your lesson, that this guy that was gonna help you was already ripping you off from the get-go. So that's what this guy did. He started this channel called, Leroy Colbert, Mr. Experience, and he was going to share the profits with Leroy from that channel, but he didn't tell him about the other channel he started, where he just copied all the same videos that he stole from my channel. And so so Leroy cut ties with that guy. He called him, he confronted the guy, and the guy was saying, I'm a liar and all, but it's like the proof was already there. I sent him links of everything. And so after that, I think our friendship got a little stronger, and then Leroy finally realized that I think he knew I was always on his side, but he always has friends in his ears. There's like 5 or 6 of his old time friends that he's been with 30, 40 years, always chirping in his ear. And the same people that never had a YouTube channel, same people that never did videos, always trying to tell him what I should do, and what I was doing wrong. And keep in mind, none of those friends, none of them contacted me, to help raise money for his burial costs. None of them. None of these good friends of his. So, but I helped pay, and I had other people help pay, and you know the story with that. So after that, Leroy made a bunch more videos that, he was, I taught him how to use this webcam that I'm using right here. I sent him one of these, and he made a bunch more videos when he was in Nevada. And so that's basically the backstory. I just want you guys to know. So I'm going to upload the 3 videos that, I never upload them because they're basically talking about his new channel. So now you know what his new channel is that he's referring to. And so I'm just going to upload these 3 videos right after this video, and go ahead and enjoy them. And I really appreciate everyone sticking around and supporting this channel. Go ahead and like, comment, and if you have any questions, go ahead and leave them there, and I'll try to get back to all you guys. And I thank you very much, and see you guys next time.